You can find me every night I'm off the hook. There's a bird in the sky with a camera to find me, slipping a sword to impale and unwind me. Shut down a mind, your canary.
Stand by.
Can't be
5, 4, 3.
Good morning, Marshals. I'm Billy Watson.
And I'm Caden Moeller.
And welcome to the Morning Marshal. Today's our last show.
And we've got a lot of great news today, so let's get into it.
Last week, the yearbook was unveiled. It has been a big hit this year. And it didn't happen without a lot of hard work. Miss Conley talked to us about what goes into making the yearbook and how the yearbook team changes year to year.
Really what goes into making the yearbook is constantly being aware of what's going on and off campus, involving our students and making sure that we get some sort of coverage of that so that we can properly record the history of the school year. I think they've made an absolutely irreplaceable mark in terms of the flow of the class, in terms of people knowing what their jobs are and where they're supposed to be. They have really set the bar for what a quality yearbook and what cooperative coverage looks like among students. I would say that we're more like a family in there because everybody works together to make sure that everybody gets it done. We kind of have a twofold theme for the yearbook. Our inspiration came from the Bauhaus movement and also a specific art photographer from really the early 50s mainly. His name is Philip Halsman, and he photographed for Time magazine and famously does these jump portraits of all kinds of different people. So we wanted to kind of take those two things and smash them together, and I think we've done that really effectively. We took hundreds of jump pictures of different types of students in different activities, in different types of classes, and so I think we got a really effective representation of what's here at Marshall County High School, and we did it in kind of a fun way. So we have already chosen our theme for next year, and I can't tell you too much about it because of course it's secret until we do a cover reveal, but I can say that it is influenced by a major American film director, and it's going to be really, really fun to take his aesthetic and recreate it for the purposes of a yearbook.
With the end of the year approaching fast, now is the last time to sign up for summer meals. Please complete the form before Friday, May 23rd. Sign up with the QR code on the screen.
Renovations to the MC Tech Center will continue during the summer. The $10 million project is really taking shape. Principal Brian Harper has an update for us.
Currently, the contractors are in phase 2 and 3 of the project. Phase 2 is the front office area, and phase 3 is the space behind me. You'll see that this wall will be knocked down right after we get out of school to connect the addition of the front of the building to what we're currently in right now. Once school gets out, they'll be connecting the electrical to both the new part of the building to what's existing, so that all new electrical will be ready to go in August. Also, the plumbing is taking place in the new addition as well. And they're finishing up the brick on the main part of the building, and they'll be moving to the Canopy B, which is out in front of welding and electrical in August. That engineering will be moved over to currently where Miss Moorhead's room is, and Miss Moorhead will be moving into her new space on the addition out front. So yes, we anticipate all classes being here that should be in August.
Chromebooks have to be turned in this year. Now this is different than past years. Next year, you're getting new Chromebooks. If you're done with everything, you need to turn in your Chromebook to the library, preferably at least 80% charged. Missing equipment will cost you money. Chromebooks are turned in are $250 with, dude, why is the, hold on, go back up. Yeah, go up. Preferably at least 80% charged. Missing equipment will cost you money. All right, go back up. Let's start. Yeah. Okay, it's just a little. Am I good whenever? Yeah, you're good. Chromebooks have to be turned in this year. Now this is different than past years. Next year you're getting new Chromebooks. If you're done with everything, you need to turn in your Chromebook to the library, preferably at least 80% charge. Missing equipment will cost you money, and Chromebooks are $250 with harm done to it.
I think it's safe to say that this year's been a good year. Ms. Solomon has voiced her opinion on the school year and things to come for the future.
Overall, I think it's been a really good year. Being my second year here, I feel more confident in my position. Our admin and counselor teams, that we work so well together. I think we've accomplished a lot this year. I think some of the things that the students liked were, I've heard of the inflatables, something very simple but fun, the inflatables and all that, and that went on behind the scenes with the inflatables. Also, someone mentioned having the career celebration for the college and career ready, but especially focusing on the career readiness and having our cookout. I do think students may not have loved this, and it was sort of an inconvenience for teachers, but it did help our hallways, people remaining in class, but our e-hall pass, the implementation of that, I think just really helped things overall and added more structure to our school. And I think our attendance has improved. Us really sticking to no more than 6 unexcused absences to participate in things. I do feel like overall our attendance has improved, and if that is improving, academics will follow behind, because if you're not here, you can't learn. Well, the other thing that I think was a great thing this year, and we're going to try to make sure we ensure that we do that this year, is no cell phones in class and teachers taking those up. I know that can be an inconvenience, but it has made a huge difference. And many of the students have said, we like it. They probably wouldn't admit that to their peers because it takes that pressure off. They're not getting text in class. They're not getting stressed out about trying to communicate with friends and family. So, and then the e-hall pass. But student council has voiced their opinion about wanting to be more involved, maybe take a lead in things such as pep rally or on the PBIS committee or other.
Congrats to Scarlett Gardner on getting selected for the Gaten Academy. Gaten Academy is a program that selects students based on ACT and SAT scores and brings them to Western Kentucky University, where they will spend the last 2 years of high school living in their dorm. Upon graduating, they will have 60 college credit hours, an associate's degree, and an interdisciplinary studies. If you see Scarlett, be sure to congratulate her.
This year and previous years, this very show has been consistent and successful. Let's take a deeper look into the show with a special behind the scenes of the Morning Marshal.
My name is Mr. Darnell, Chad Darnell, and many call me just Chad. I am the teacher for the media arts classes, specifically cinematography and video production. And you're currently watching a version of the Morning Marshal. This is my 6th year. So we started the Morning Marshal 6 years ago with 3 iPads. We were in the basement of the Performing Arts Center, and now we take up half the library. We've had our challenges, but I tell students that's pretty common for live productions. So we anticipate a challenge just about every day. Even during COVID, we were able to do the news from home. And that was looked different, but ultimately it was the Morning Marshal, and we were delivering fun stories to folks. What makes this show run so well? The students. And it's rewarding to see them day one walk in, kind of, lights in their eyes and kind of scared of the equipment. And then as time rolls on, it's because of them. I mean, this wouldn't happen. The live events that we stream, all the community events we go record, help out with our schools and things like that. It couldn't happen with one person. It happens because of the students and their willingness to help out and, help others and sometimes document history.
So my name is Sumner, and I met Chad like any other kid at Marshall County. I took his intro class, and he saw all the things that I already knew and I've learned or taught myself going through wanting to be a sound engineer as I grow up. My favorite memory is definitely running the pep rallies. I enjoy media arts just because it's so open-minded. I mean, if you can just pick up things really quick and learn just little soft skills and little just like learning the little critique things. It's so much fun. I like it.
If you've been in the PAC recently, you may have noticed some construction going on around the stage. That's because our PAC is currently undergoing renovations to upgrade our lighting, which was last updated when the PAC was built.
I'm Gabe. I work for Vincent Lighting Systems based in Solon, Ohio. We're here at your high school, adding in some LED fixtures into your theater. So we have a handful of different fixtures that we're adding into your theater, whether it be for face light or from some color wash down on your orchestra pit or across the stage. We're not just doing the lights that are on the stage, we're also replacing all the lights that are up in the coves of your seating area. And we're also adding some lights to wash the back wall of the stage in its entirety. Everything that we're installing is LED fixtures, and it'll give you the best color wash between red, green, blue, amber, lime, and white.
The longest day of the year is coming up. The 20th of June is the summer solstice. Summer solstice is the day that the year will have the longest duration of sunlight, celebrated in the world in all kinds of ways from feasts to festivals. Make sure you mark your calendars.
We love to show off our seniors, and today we have another spotlight on a senior. Today is Mr. Elson Evans.
Been getting the burger, 3 packets of mustard, and fries for at least 3 years now. So after sophomore year, I gave up on variety. It's been the same thing ever since. Right now, I'm gonna go to Transylvania University. I'll do accounting, and then I'll probably either do philosophy or political science for a double major. Favorite memory of high school? I'm thinking back to FBLA trip last year whenever I got to see a partial solar eclipse over in Louisville. I got to be a bit of a loser because over at home we got to see the full solar eclipse. But then afterwards, a few of us that were there went to go walk to a gas station that we thought was nearby. Not nearby. One of us was in a suit, and we were all just really scared walking through the streets of Louisville to get to this sketchy gas station that even had like bulletproof glass for the cashier behind it. But yeah, no, got some solid stuff. I got a mini powdered donuts and a Lonnie, and we got back all safe. What I say? Just stay chill and let it be. You know, I don't want to say it'll work itself out. You know, you still got to work. You still got to put in effort places. Please put in effort. But I mean, you know, and just because something doesn't work out doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Just keep on chugging.
Hey Marshals, I'm doing the joke at the desk this time. What do you call a fake noodle? An imposter.
On a hot day in Paris, some say the Eiffel Tower actually grows. Turns out it's true. If the day is hot enough, the steel of the Eiffel Tower will expand, growing up to 13 centimeters taller.
Some of y'all might be wondering who the mastermind behind all the school's hype videos is, and that would be Davis Crowder, a junior here at Marshall. Colin went and interviewed him about the football hype video he made earlier this year.
Who am I here with today?
My name is Davis Crowder, and you might know me as CC.
Okay, so what got you into doing like videos and stuff like that?
I took Chad Darnold's class freshman year. It was the introduction to media arts, and he had me film a football game once, and I just kind of fell in love with it and knew I could always progress from it.
Okay, so most people probably know you from the football hype video you did. So I just want to ask you some questions like, what are some struggles you ran into in the process of making that?
It was very short noticed, and I'm not much of a director, so I had my buddy Bryson Allred come and kind of help me direct things. So that was definitely one of the struggles that we had, was like choreography and stuff.
Okay, so how did like the job come about? Like, how did you get the job?
I don't really remember, but I think it had to do with Neil and Jezik asking me to do it, and then his mom got involved, which is part of the Booster Club, and it kind of just came all together.
Okay, so the last question here. Do you think you'll be running it back again this year?
For sure.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Make Marshall County great again. That's what I say. It's great. It really is.
Wow, I bet y'all didn't know Davis was a great singer. Well, now it's time to look at some not so good singing with finishing the lyrics.
The place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be.
There's a light where the sky meets the sea, and it calls me.
I can't hear you. I can't hear.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Well, now they know.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore.
Ho, hi ho, it's off to work we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
I want more.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing. I don't remember the rest.
Who am I here with?
The news class. Yeah.
All right, are y'all ready to finish that lyric?
Yeah.
I was a girl in the village doing all right. Then I became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in my castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be Sophia the First.
Oh! Thanks for watching, Marshals.
We hope you all have a good summer, and we hope you enjoyed the last episode of
The Morning Marshal.